I want to share with you some tips about when and where to use conditional sentences. No, this is not an English grammar session. This is a manifesting tip that will help you a lot. This is something that came up actually in a session, in-person session that I did here today. So first of all, I also saw on a post on Facebook yesterday the sentence, if I knew I were worthy, I would ... fill in the blanks. And my mind immediately wanted to correct that sentence and write, since I know I am worthy, I can, I will, I allow. And it's working backwards from that knowing. Your worthiness and your deserving is not up for debate. It's for sure. It's given, it's certain, right? So it's working backwards from that energy and that awareness and that knowing and trusting that. And so since you are worthy and deserving, you are going to start allowing, fill in the blanks. Let me know below. Another time is when you start thinking about the challenges, the difficulty in manifesting what you want, especially if it's something that your mind is telling you it's big. And it's usually big when it's something we really want, it's really important for us, or we've wanted it for a really long time and nothing really has been happening. No progress has been made, or a little bit of progress and then one step forward, two steps backwards. So our mind is telling us it's big and it's hard and it's challenging. We've made it hard with our thinking and the resistant thoughts. So it's not if I manifest the dream man, the dream relationship, the financial abundance, the thriving business, the house that I want, the lifestyle that I want, the healthy body that I want. It's not if, and it's not even when I manifest that. It's working backwards from the awareness and the energy of, since I have already manifested that, since it's a done deal and the vibrational equivalent of it already exists in my vortex, how am I going to think differently, act differently, go about my entire day differently to allow it in? Okay, what needs to shift in me to allow in what I've already asked for, what's already there and queued up for me? That is the problem. It's like the door is shut and your energy is keeping it closed and keeping it out. And it's a question of like opening the door, right? Get an open sign. We're open for business, and hang it up in your house. So open that door and let in what you've asked for, because it's there. So since, start using since. That's when not to use the conditional, the if, right? On the things that are certain. The fact that you are a powerful manifester, since you are. The fact that you have already manifested what you want, since you have. The fact that you are worthy and deserving, since you are, right? So work backwards from that energy and it's completely different. You think differently and you act differently. The other time when it is a good idea to use conditional sentences, that if or what if, is when you've got like some negative emotion, some resistant thoughts or beliefs, right? So and then catch yourself, because you always know, because it sort of feels bad. It doesn't feel good in your body. Your energy is lowered, you don't feel excited, you feel a bit deflated, a bit frustrated, disappointed, overwhelmed. Those kind of lower half of the emotional guidance scale energies, when you're feeling any of them, when you're in a moment of contrast, a moment of like negative momentum, right? That's when you go general. That's when you switch to a general sentence, and those conditionals can be really helpful for that. Like, so when you're feeling that something is hard, anything, whatever it is that you want to do, to achieve, to be, to feel, to see, to have, and you're feeling, this is hard, this is taking a long time, you're getting impatient, go to So a what if sentence. What if this were a lot easier than I've been allowing it to be? What if this could happen much faster than I've been imagining it will? What if something could shift today? What if I could have some fun along the way on this manifesting journey and enjoy the process? And your energy lifts, right? Suddenly you're no longer paddling upstream and you're no longer, it doesn't feel so hard, right? You've found a crack in your resistance. Another sentence is, wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if I manifested something even better than what I've asked for? What if, to start to play with this and see what ideas you get, but do it in a very playful way, right? With a playful attitude. That's key, because the universe is extremely willing to play with you if you will play with it. So, tip for the day, use more conditionals when they're needed. Other times use since, and when you have those resistant thoughts, use the conditionals. Lighten up and have some fun with this, because, well, it's already done. It's already a done deal. So it's just a question of how soon can you get out of your own way. And we all do that. We all get in our own way. And so it's like laughing at ourselves. I tell you, the healthiest thing in the world, the best thing for manifesting, but also for mental health, is a little healthy dose of self-irony. And the human mind is quite bizarre and annoying and contradictory and not always working for us. And then sort of just recognizing that. I was amazed, actually, the progress my clients made in just a few weeks of actually noticing, not being one-on-one with the thought anymore, but being able to have that little bit of clarity of distance where you step back and you look at your thought and realize, hey, every subject is two subjects like a stick, and on one end there's the absence of what I want, and on one end there's the presence of it. And then catch yourself in the moment when you're focusing on the absence, and you always know because you always feel bad. So you're focusing on the absence of what you want, so you flip it in the moment. And she did that. She caught herself. I was so proud because she caught herself and she was like, okay, so I'm focusing on the absence. I know what I don't want, so what is it that I do want? And you flip it. And you flip your perspective, and suddenly your energy lifts and changes, because you're thinking more about the energy of the joy and the pleasure and the gratitude and the appreciation of having what you want. Okay, so be careful which end of the stick you're looking at and see if you can catch yourself in the moment. I know what I don't want, so what is it that I do want? All right, have a wonderful day, and let me know below which of these tips you found useful. Take care.